Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 4. My name is Bahamut on the left. You may do that. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. On the left-hand side, we have Saboteurs. On the right, it is Avoiding Same Heroes, or ASH for short. We are in the upper bracket semifinals. This is our second best of 3 of the day. We did watch one of the games of a different best of 3, but we did see Three-Legged Cat go up against Dogs. Now we're in our upper bracket semifinal with Saboteurs versus Avoiding Same Heroes. We will have another upper bracket semifinal and the upper bracket finals. So we have 3 more best of 3s coming at you today. We're in our first of those 3, and this, as I said, is Saboteurs versus Avoiding Same Heroes. If you are wondering, Meta Madness pre-bans or tournament bans: Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Genji, Hogger, Hanzo, Johanna, Junkrat, Lucio, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala are all banned away. I do have that pinned to the top of the Twitch chat if you'd like to check those heroes. Also, heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best 3. Of course, those will reset as we get into the others of the day. So if Hanzo, it's not Hanzo, if Dahaka's, let's say, first picked for Garden of Terror by the side of Saboteurs, Dahaka will be unavailable for maps 2 or 3. And once again, it is a best of 3 here in Meta Madness Qualifier number 4. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. If you are having a good time here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. I do stream 6 days a week, and we do average around 6 hours per stream, so we do have a nice chunky fun stream nearly every single day. And if you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. Every little bit helps. And we do upload 1 video per day at 9 a.m. my time, so it's always a good time for you all. You can't wait for her to outgrow Roblox? Oh, me too, for you. I can't wait for her to get into, like, competitive League, and then like, Nancy becomes the #1 League player in our Twitch chat. Nancy becomes the next Faker. Gotta, like, maybe, like, outgrow Roblox, grow into The Sims, because kids can sink days into The Sims. God, the amount of time we played The Sims for. The amount of time that we would, like, trade off playing Sims, like, oh my god. Such a fun game. Alright, let's take a look at Garden of Terror here. We do have our bans at the top of the screen. Those don't add to the banned list, as I mentioned. It's only heroes that are picked and played. Muradin, Rhaegar, Maiev will be unavailable for future maps in this best 3. But of course, Stukov, Garrosh, Falstad, or Dahaka could be picked and played in any of the future maps in this one, so long as they're, of course, not banned at the top of the draft. So Garden of Terror is our first map. We didn't talk about map bans and picks and stuff like that. Saboteurs did win the coin flip. What? We get an early Vikings from Hazuobs? Let's go! I have not seen a Hazuobs Viking in a very long time. He usually gets target banned. Speaking of bans, Battlefield of Eternity and Tomb of the Spider Queen banned up by Saboteurs. Braxis Holdout and Sky Temple banned up by Avoiding Same Heroes. The coin flip, as I mentioned, was won by Saboteurs. They opted for first pick, so this is the map pick of Avoiding Same Heroes. Maiev, Vikings, a Nubrek, maybe a healer target ban? A healer target ban could, yeah. I actually really like the Tyrande because there's so much CC. Umbral Bind, double stun or whatever from a Nubrek. I do like the Tyrande ban. Also, her Huntress Mark allows the burst ability onto targets. And late game Vikings are absolutely a monster. Like Nordic Attack Squad and stuff like that, and spin to win. You stack your Vikings in a big team fight, you could be getting some big damage. The question is, does Avoiding Same Heroes go for anything like cheeky is not the word I like to use, but do they go anything for, not cheesy, do they go into anything interesting to go up against the Vikings, to counter the Vikings? There is an Illidan ban, so Hazuobs trying to say, you know, I really wouldn't like to go up against an Illidan sticking to my Vikings. The joke always is Butcher, but actually, for Garden of Terror, maybe a Zeratul? Zeratul floating around, hunting down the Vikings. Butcher's always the consideration, because you can sit there and get meat. But I don't think these teams are going to be leaning into Butcher in map number 1. Maybe if this was a game 5 in a best of 5, maybe you consider the Butcher at this point in the draft, but not in a game 1 in a best of 3 series. I really like the Sonya. She's able to manage her lane, push back the Vikings. Lunara damage over time is really good. I actually think this is a pretty good draft from Avoiding Same Heroes. How are Saboteurs going to round out this draft? Deckard Cain and I want more wave clear for this composition, but maybe they go into like a bruiser like Thrall. Okay, they're gonna go into the Jaina instead. Okay. I don't hate the Jaina, but I did kind of like the idea of the Thrall for the brawliness into the Sonya Muradin. Also, Sundering is a good kind of pushback or team fight interrupter, I think is actually a good word for it. A pause in the play. But either way, Jaina's burst ability should be fairly strong for this composition. Last pick on the right-hand side. Could go Hyper Carry Lunara, pick up another Bruiser, or you could just look at a Mage here. Or you go for that flashy Viking Hunter. Nah, there's the Zeratul I was thinking, but don't want to go into Illidan, as he does have the global. It becomes global at level 20 if you take the talent, the Nowhere to Hide. But there's limited range on the level 10 Hunt. But I do like the Illidan ban because of the Unending Hatred level 1, the stacking and scaling off the Vikings. Zeratul does have good scaling, but he's not going to be scaling his damage by any means from Viking kills. I mean, you will be scaling your experience, so maybe you get into your 10 talent tier and such faster. But either way, what's up, Wildfire? Good to see you, bud. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're getting into our first map and our second best of 3 of the day. And we have Garden of Terror. I'll go ahead and write up a prediction. Ow, bit my tongue. Same spot I bit it like 2 days ago. I just like a tiny little bite on the side of my tongue. I just hit it again. God dang it. All right, we'll start the prediction once we get the teams introduced. On the right-hand side, it is Avoiding Same Heroes, or Ash for short. My playing a Sonya. Bish on Zeratul. We got a Ren, Rhaegar, Holpaka Lunara, and Shizakid. Shizakid, I think is how you say it, on Muradin. To the left-hand side of the map, we got Saboteurs. Hazuabs will be playing the Eric, Olaf, and Balog, the Lost Vikings. To the right of this mid-lane gate, sorry, or the left of it. I can't talk. Bad Benny playing a Nubarak, Arutso Maev, Yasu, Deckard Cain, and Dinah will be on Jaina. We'll wait a moment here. We'll show you the little engagement, then we'll start up our prediction. Zeratul already going to top lane to deal with the Viking. Lunara is Sentinel Wisp at level 1. This is the vision. Well, I was going to show you how much vision it does provide, but that's not going to be the case. No major scuffle at the beginning, but I will start the prediction for all of you as a Nubarak burrows to safety from the low side of mid lane. A Viking chilling in bottom. And Sonya is going to be starting to slam things out. She did go into slam level 1 with the Furious Blow. And Jaina's going to go Regeneration Globes at level 1. She might be doing some double soak duties here to get these globes finished out quickly. Also want to get us some of that baseline stackage as well for the improved ice block. Zeratul still shredding into top lane. Hazuab steps out, gets the globe, backs away, taps well immediately. Over in the mid lane, Dino's making quick rotations to get these globes as fast as possible. Already 3 stacks on said globes for this Jaina. I do like that our new UI does show the Viking Horde, their trait. Picking up those globes, getting increased regeneration. Muradin block stacks at 1, 2 stacks for the Zeratul. Lunara should find a kill into Balog here. The damage over time should be enough, 50, 20, and yeah, Yasu doesn't get a potion out in time. Maev with an Emerald Bind. Skizakid is looking to jump back onto this point. Unfortunately, it's a little too aggressive. A Viking traded for Muradin. You can't be too upset about that. Maybe Hazuabs is not too happy losing a Viking, but it's actually, I mean, that experience trade-wise is still better, as this is a dead Sonya. Bad Benny burrowing in. Rhaegar avoids a scroll of ceiling. The Umbra Blind will connect. Rhaegar is able to bite the butt of Bad Benny, who's going to get a potion from Yasu. No damage over time for that kill. Hazuabs in mid lane will start working and clearing things out here. Got these Spy Games from Eric, or Eric the Swift, excuse me. Spy Games is level 1. Oh, Deckard, what are you doing at level 4? Potion of Shielding. Gonna go Ruby. It is gonna be Ruby. Alright. Thank you, Ninja, for the gamble. We got 4,000 to 1,000. A lot of believers on the side of Saboteurs. Okay, Earth Living Enchantment. Sonya threatened by proximity of Bad Benny, but no one else is really around to invade with him. Yasu's here. Burden has scouted us out. Nubarak will burrow in. Rutso coming in with the Spirit of Vengeance, gets the teleport. Deckard Cain throws down that Ruby, gets some good little floor juice. Bish low. A Nubarak with a... Where's my buttons?
Double kill.
Nubarek with a double kill. Members of Avoiding Same Heroes will have to back away and just clear lanes safely while the Vikings, one to pull the sappers away, and Lunara will get the kill into Olaf? Balog? Olaf. I always do that wrong. And doubles back, gets the glow, but it's not that big of a deal. Eric should, or god dang it, Balog should get out of here. Top lane is a camp still up. Siege Giants are working their way into mid lane, and god dang, the members of Saboteurs are just rocking and rolling with 4 kills, level 7 as well. What are we looking at level 7 for Deckard? Is it full gem build? Do we see perfect at 20? I mean, do we get to level 20? Can Ice Cube or Cube Mastery? Those are the 3 options. Oh, it is! We got all the gems in the world for Deckard Cain as Burden tries to Dwarf Toss out, gets hit by Bad Benny's Burrow. There's an Impale. The Umbral Bind is going to make Muradin's positioning a little awkward. He gets the Dwarf Toss over the wall, the Sapphire, the Root, the Spirit of Vengeance, and good night, Muradin. Second objective is up and available. Vikings still soaking up their lanes. They've got 16 regeneration globes already, 11 on the Jaina, and 8 for our Zeratul. By the way, the Zeratul stackage is 8 out of 15. Jaina is 11 out of 20. And the Vikings are an uncapped baseline. It's a quest trait, if you will. Okay, alright. So, level 10s are almost here. Let's cycle through those other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like in map number 1 of our second best of 3 of the day. Infinity Gauntlet Deckard. I'm sorry, I'm picturing Deckard Cain with the Infinity Gauntlet, but it doesn't fit him because he's such an old man and, like, he's tiny. So he puts on the Infinity Gauntlet, but it weighs him down. Like, he needs, like, a scooter for his arm. Like, you know when people break their legs and they have the little scooter where they kneel and they kind of ride around with, like, they push with one leg? He needs that, but just to support his arm. Because it's comical to me. Anyways, 10 Talontiers almost here for the side of Saboteurs. We'll see what they pick up here. Obviously, it's going to be Longboat Raid. We know Hazuab's favorite heroic for Vikings is Longboat Raid, so not a question on that whatsoever. Muradin trying to pressure Bad Benny before the 10 Talontier comes through. Unfortunately, Bad Benny is fine. I think he's actually, if I remember right, I think he's like W build as well. Yeah, he is full W build. So more spell armor, movement speed, and cooldown reduction on his Hardened Carapace when he's taking damage. Which, if you're taking damage over time from Lunara, I believe that's actually ticking constantly. Popaka is a whole lot of dead, as the cocoon will expire. There's another type of cocoon. We've got the containment disc from Maiev. Sport Queen, please stop spamming, chat. Skizzy Kid trying to get out of here. A Viking will fall. Oh no, the Seth, the Emerald healing denied. Did you see that 75 reduction? Muradin got the Ancestral, and his health went up like he got a chain heal from Rhaegar. God dang, that's gotta feel bad. Sonya's got Wrath of Berserker active, but there is a flank into the Sonya in the top lane. Umbral Bind pulling her out of position. A Viking goes down in the mid lane as the Vikings play again in top, and they just shred through the Sonya. Eric is immediately rotated down towards the lower half of the map, but this top lane fort will go down. A double fort phase for the members of Saboteurs. I wonder if Opaka was like, oh, that damage over time's enough. I think realistically the game plan is to get camps because this left camp was scattered out by the Wisp that was just cleared away. So this is a free Siege Giant trade, or excuse me, these are Bruiser camps traded between bottom and top. But look at this deep flank. Bad Benny loves deep flanks. And Viking will go down, but Lunara is going to be dead. Cocoon into Rhaegar. Containment Disc on Muradin. They both they almost expire at the same time. A chain heal comes out from Ren in time. Unfortunately, the Rhaegar will still fall, and with the camp tanking some tower shots, it'll be cleared out. Bottom fort going to go down to around 50%. A Viking will be lost. The Vikings have had 6 deaths, as they're a quarter death per, and they're at 1.5. Not enough, though, to equalize an experience. Not enough, as it's 10 to 1. Well, 10 to 1.5, really. What Lunara? Yeah, good point. What Lunara? I mean, she got deleted out of that bush. Murden sees this. There's Ancient Blessings activated. That's that golden mark underneath. Stormbolt focusing onto Deckard. Avatar activated as well. Stay Well and Listen is going to be on a 10-second cooldown. I believe the Sonya Spear is what actually interrupted that. Oh, wait, no, it's on full cooldown. Oh, that is insane to me. Anubarak Sonya traded. We also will see Maiev Jaina going down, and holy hell, avoiding same heroes, avoid losing out in this team fight. Sonya will fall, but you get a quadra kill? Yeah, you can't be upset about that. You can't be upset about trading a Sonya for a quadra, and you get the bottom lane for it. Zeratil's already clearing things out in mid. Alright, this map is looking a little bit better for avoiding same heroes. Yes, the Vikings, though, will grab another seed here. And one Viking will be lost. More siege into the mid lane. We have the Bronzebeard Rage of Murden. Absolutely love that talent. Not going to be going into Skullcracker 7, though. It is going to be a heavy impact Murden, so my assumption is we get the Dwarf launch at level 16. Launch is what gives you cooldown. Yeah, launch is what gives you cooldown when you land onto enemy heroes. It's a level 16 Dwarf launch upgrade. Next seed is bottom left of the map. Avoiding same heroes. We'll see if they step into this. 22 seconds on that still. Lunara grabs a camp. Vikings over in the top lane, just grabbing globes, pushing up waves. Murden scouts out the enemy. Bad Benny is going to Dwarf toss away. 16 talents here, about a level away for both sides. The assumption is the Vikings should pull on that experience fast enough, unless a couple kills go over to avoiding same heroes. Saboteurs pulling ahead, as I mentioned, that experience. They still have a Viking soaking up top. Zeratil gets a kill in the bottom lane. Then hold on, though. Zeratil split from the team. It's 4v4. Decker Kane has his Emerald applied, and Murden will be the one to go down. Dino now trying to chase onto whole pocket. There is a containment disc. Wrath Berserker activated by our Sonya. We have a Stay While and Listen. Ice block from Jaina. Ancestral Healing self-cast onto the Rhaegar. The Umbral Bind is onto 2, and oh my god! Maiev shreds through the health bars of Rhaegar and Sonya. Murden going down as well. And this will be our second of 3 seeds to the members of Saboteurs. They are on the horizon, or they're on the trajectory for back-to-back Garden Tears, as they have not allowed the enemy team to have a singular seed. Murden now respawning. We've got Sonya back in the mix, and the bottom lane push continues. Looking at some camp timers really quickly. We're going to be seeing the Bruiser and the Siege Giant camp popping back up on the bottom left. We have Bruiser camp over here. A minute 20 on that, and yeah. Everything that's currently unavailable is about a minute plus on camp cooldowns. Or about. Maybe a little bit less than a minute at this point. Unfair advantage, level 16 from Lunara, as it is equal talents for the time being. A level lead to Saboteurs. 14-6 in the kills.
A seed is sprouting.
Couple kills here on Murden. Oh, no, a Viking goes down. It's a tragedy. So bottom Bruiser camp for avoiding same heroes. So Nubrak clears out this Sentinel before he goes into a bush. An immediate secondary one is thrown out as well. Just trying to show the vision really quickly that's going to be gained. They're going to move the Whisper out. It's going to be cleared out once again, I do. Oh, no. It's going to sit in the bush for a moment or two. Boom. Extra vision available. More Wisp vision, as we see that moved in right next to Sonya. No one going for the camp just yet. Oh, nope, they are. They absolutely are. The moment I get off the vision. But Sonya's showing in top lane, so this is a give. This is apparently a give from avoiding same heroes. Back-to-back summons to the side of Saboteurs. Alright, second Garden Terra phase of the game. 42 regeneration globes for Hazuabs, by the by. As the Baylog will be lost, but play again is available. The Vikings want to utilize that. Sport Queen once again spamming in chat. Bottom lane, Garden Terror is being managed by the Zeratul, but this top lane is just slicing through this keep front gate. Is there going to be is there going to be continued pressure onto the keep? And absolutely. Anubrak burrows in. Mayab looking for the Umbra Bind. I think there was a containment disc. No, it still's off cooldown. Yeah, off cooldown. Top lane keep will be hit by the Overgrowth Plant, but unfortunately that's as much siege as there's going to be found. Zeratul may be flanking into all of this? Nah, he shows in mid lane. It's whatever. Bad Benny. And the rest get Siege Giants, and I think it's just going to be a camp rotation out from Saboteurs.
My terrors, uproot your enemy's defenses.
Alright, excuse me, just finishing up my second cup of tea. Oh, it's actually gonna be the Stoneform 16. We didn't really talk about 16 talents. I went on a whole spiel about how it's going to be a dwarf launch talent. Here it is, just being Stoneform for more sustainability. Okay. Rhaegar is the Earth Grasp. We already saw the Unfair Advantage. Haragic Staff as well. Got that little stun with Large and in charge. And they're just not showing a map, are they? And just Vikings are the only thing showing on map, so Muradin and the rest of the friends don't want to go too far out. Two Vikings showing in top, but there we go. Maiev and Anubrak will show for a moment in the bottom lane. This will be the 7th seed of the game. We've had 6 go to Saboteurs all in a row, and I do believe this will be very, very much like the rest because 20 talent tier is already here for Saboteurs. Yeah, avoiding same heroes, they just give this and soak up for their last half level. Oh, wait, hold on. Large in charge gets the stun onto Skizikid. Muradin, though, will not go down. Wave being pushed in through mid. The camp is, or the objective is being avoided. We do have the Respect the Elderly, so no perfect gems Decker Kane. Still just going into the upgrade on Stay Well and Listen. Vikings have Fury of the Storm, so just more wave clear. Each Viking has their own charge. Wrath Berserker activated by the Sonya. She's going to get cleansed by Rhaegar, taking still a whole lot of damage. Decker Kane tries to zone the enemy back, while Jaina gets a little bit of poke damage onto the side of, or into avoiding same heroes. Decker Kane with the Scroll of Sealing just immediately is like, oh, nope, don't want to be around that. Very surprised that we don't have the perfect gems level 20. Very surprised by this, especially with the 1, 4, and 7. But Yasuo, I'm gonna go on a limb and say Yasuo probably has a better idea of how to play Decker Kane than me, so I'm gonna go ahead and respect his choices. On the opposing side, it is Ancestor Healing upgrade, Farseer's Blessing, Rewind Muradin, Zeratul with the Warp Warfare, I think it is? No, Shadow Stride. Sonya ignores Pain, and last but not least, the Thornwood Vine with the Forest Wrath from Lunara. Which, of course, Thornwood Vine now applies 2 stacks of Nature's Toxin, and that's really good with the level 4 and 7. Quid, thank you for the Prime Gaming, as Muradin gets blasted to oblivion by Saboteurs. We'll resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. Lunara poking on the Hazuabs. There's a Wrath Berserker activated by the Sonya. She's inside a cocoon. Anubrak pops the rewind. There's an Umbra Bind, and Maiev finds the kill. Sonya goes for the spear, doesn't land it. Russo wants to try and take down Sonya. That's Sonya inside the containment disc as well. She did pop the Ignore Pain. She's silenced for 1.5 seconds. Ancestor Healing denied by a lot by this Rhaegar, but the second Ancestor Healing cast with that Farseer's Blessing will come through. Decker Kane does go down to the Zeratul, but I think this is just a call to end through top lane. Zeratul is harassing. And Anubrak is just trying to summon Beetles. Lands. Oh, that's a really good stun from Hazuabs on the Olaf, and then followed up by Anubrak with Impale. Bish is going to just try and back away right now as the top lane keep goes down. Bottom lane keep is going to fall as well. Zeratul will be picked off, and that is a team kill in favor of Saboteurs, who move past the mid lane keep. This will fall. All structures down as Muradin has respawned. He's going to need to make the most... Nope. I was going to say, he's got to make colossal plays right now. Unfortunately, it's going to be colossal damage into Muradin, and another team kill. As Saboteurs take map number 1, it was definitely fought fairly well by avoiding same heroes, but Saboteurs in the driver's seat of most of Garden of Terror.
Who the hell's that? That's That's not what's his name, the grad student.
Nah, I graduated. Must be the new one.
New one. That's supposed to be a
Prime sub. No message, Quid. Thank you for the Prime Gaming. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Thursday, Friday. As I was down doing some Thanksgiving stuff with some friends and family. Gladly you're in the water while sweating. Yes, gladly I was in the water sweating. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the issue was. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking about hot tubs with chat. Welcome back into Meta Madness, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you. Revolver as well. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, lurkers, chatters, all that good stuff. But we are here in map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. We still have 2 more best of 3s coming up after this. We have another upper bracket semifinal and then the upper bracket final. The winner of this game goes to the upper bracket final, and then we'll find out who their opponent is after this game. Well, after this series. This could be a 2-0. This could be a 2-0 for Saboteurs, or we could see a map number 3. Now, if you are wondering who is Ash, that is the team of Avoiding Same Heroes. As you can also see their team name, their player names right there. What's up, Ouija? You want to be in the bathtub chaos? 1,000 subs to get a hot tub stream. I guess 10K or so for a viewer hot tub party. Exclamation bathtub. Ladies and gentlemen, and Revolver. Yes. Ghosts and ghouls and Revolver. Exclamation bathtub. We have the sub goal for it. Y'all just gotta be stupid generous. No, we've already had some insane generosity from a few friends today, so I appreciate it so much. Like, it's always super nice, especially when I go on like a little mini vacation and I come back and people are like, "We missed you. Here's subs." All right. Oh, we did not talk about things. Sorry about that. Oh, no, they wanted map pick. Interesting. Okay, so, let's actually get back on topic here, chat. On the left-hand side, Saboteurs did win the previous games. That means the map choice or first pick choice is to the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. They opted in for map pick priority, and that gives first pick over to the side of Saboteurs. Oh, it's 20,000 subs to the bathtub stream. I forgot. 20,000 subs to the bathtub stream. I forgot about that. But it is map choice of the side of us Avoiding Same Heroes, and Saboteurs will have first pick priority, grabbing a Rexar for Hazuups. I don't hate this whatsoever. I'd really like to see something flashy in the solo lane up against Rexar. I doubt we'll see anything crazy, but in my opinion, this is one of the few maps and setups where Kira does really, really good in the solo lane up against Rexar. But we're not going to be seeing that. This is going to be a Dahaka Garrosh grab to the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. And I like it. I like it so far. You got a good core right now. Just need a healer and some damage. I'd like to see something bursty on the side of Avoiding Same Heroes with the lockdown that's available. Back on topic? We're always on topic. Yeah, we're always on topic.
Here we go again.
Varian?
Grant us strength.
Alright, so it's Rexar, Chromie, Malfurion. Varian is not a bad idea. This is the topic food. You know what's funny? While we were waiting for this series to start, I was looking on Amazon for Taco Bell original seasoning packets. And they sell them, but it's like 18 bucks for 24 of them. I just want to try it. I don't need 24 of these packets, because if they're bad, then I'm stuck with 23 nasty packets. Glenn Bell was born on the 3rd of September, 1923. After graduation, he served in the U.S. Marine Corps as a cook during World War II. Wait, holy shit, really? He started with the idea of selling crispy taco shells from a window of his hamburger stand, which got really popular because and became the foundation of Taco Bell. What? The man who created Taco Bell is from the Marine Corps? Holy shit. That's pretty cool. Anyways, all right, so sorry, my apologies. I got distracted with Taco Bell lore. Zagara and ETC are going to be banned away for Dragonshire. All right. I still like the variant on the left-hand side. Okay, so Lockdown Burst is pretty good. I think a mage would round out the draft of Voiding Same Heroes perfectly. Some sort of bursty mage. I think Jaina was played in the previous map, so like Kael'thas. I doubt we see Kael'thasad. Oh, he's just not a popular mage. We could see Orphea, but I don't know if they want that. Orphea does have some decent mobility with the Shadow Welt, so that could be an option. There's the variant I was expecting with the Chromie as well. And a Rainer for sustained damage. He has the penetrating round to kind of bop people away. Like the Greymane, like the Dahaka. Garrosh I doubt, because he usually activates Indomitable. But this last pick, as I said, I'd like to see some sort of mage for the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. Heck, even Gul'dan would be nice. Poke potential's pretty good with him. Fell Flame gives you quick clear onto waves. You could go Fell Flame build and get Ramp and Hellfire later on and Fell Armor. I thought the PS and Corpse was silent. Oh, is it? It's just Marine. Oh, it is Marine Core. You're right. Chen will round out the draft, so it's Hyper Carry Greymane. Yeah, you are correct. Sorry about that. It's Marine Core, not Corpse. That is correct. Yeah, it's American. It's the English language. It's stupid. Just like whenever I see the word Colonel, my brain goes colonel, and I'm like, wait a minute. or another good one, centrifugal. The spelling of centrifugal still to this day throws me off. I look at it and I go, oh, centrifugal. Anyway, start prediction. Which team is going to win? Dragonshire. Oh, that's a bit of trivia I did not know. The creator of Taco Bell was in the Marine Corps as a chef in World War II. Huh. On the right of Avoiding Same Heroes, Dragonshire, map number 2, looking to take us to a map 3. We've got Mai on the Greymane, Ren to play, Tyrande, Bish, Dahaka, Holpaka, Chen, and last but not least, Skizikid on our Warlord Garrosh. I would kill for another Warcraft movie, dude. Not kill, I wouldn't murder, but you know what I mean. On the right-hand side, or on the left-hand side, we have Saboteurs, Dino, Chromie, Bad Benny, Varian, Rutso with our Rainer, Yasu on that Malfurion, and Hazuabs will play. Oh, it didn't hit! Sentinel didn't hit, chat. Hazuabs will play the Rexar, Misha, of course, played by Misha. Oh no, Greymane, not like this! Greymane dives back in. Yasu's so very low, and the Malfurion Bish will be able to get the kill. And first blood goes over to the side of Avoiding Same Heroes. Garrosh will not be picked off. It was looking promising for Saboteurs. As we begin our prediction as to which team is going to win this map, Rutso did go into Ace in the Hole level 1, and Rainer's going to be in a hole for the next 12 seconds as he does go down, Malfurion respawning. Bad Benny to fall as well, and early.
Triple kill!
Colonel is, because it was originally French, try putting on a French accent when you hear how English, try putting on a French accent and you will hear how English bastardized it. I don't do a good French accent. I don't want to insult anyone. All didn't hit, they lose. Exactly, except they did get a triple kill, so there's that. I was this years old when I learned. Oh, yeah. Well, either way, Bruiser camp to the top right. We've got a Siege Giant camp in the bottom lane from the left-hand side. Dragonite phase is up and available. Misha's getting the channel on top. Chromie got bottom. Bad Benny's in mid, but this Dahaka will deny any sort of channel. Even if Bad Benny goes for it, Dahaka's going to step out, and Bad Benny's got to back away. In top lane, Ren and Mai have pressured Hazuabs a little bit. Misha's still floating around on the point. Chen, flying kick, time trap onto 2. It has had Horror Anomaly, increase the charges and maximum active time of time traps to 3, and reduce its cooldown by 8 seconds. In top lane, once again, a root from Malfurion will connect onto the Greymane. A charge from Misha will follow that up, and first kill for Saboteurs in map number 2 is achieved in the top lane onto Greymane. As Chromium bottom, if you're wondering, how is she getting so many time traps out so quickly? Well, I already read off the Adhoral anomaly factor, but Time Walker's Pursuit also reduces the time of time traps, the arming of time traps by 0.75 seconds. So that allows that activation a little bit faster. A taunt from Varian, taunt from Varian, the charge from Misha, some flame breaths from the Dragonite. Raynor and Sai gonna try and open up mid lane a little bit, but I think the rotation will be down into bottom. Now Dragonite's still chilling in mid. You almost baited Baha. Or, Le Baha. Hui. Chen flying kicks out just as the time trap will end. Mid lane Dragonite still working on this fort front gate. Gonna kick the Grey Mane away, and that opens up an opportunity to finish up this fort front gate. Dragonite has 10 seconds, 8% left, and this is some decent siege damage. Now Varian's chilling in the bush above, waiting for Grey Mane to step out. Unfortunately, it's the Chen and Dahaka who are advancing into this team fight, so no potential kill into the Grey Mane, who is going to get some heals out from the Toronto. Retzo's the target of a whole lot of damage, gets the penetrating round back into the enemy, and that'll be Rexxar eating the drag, but there's a Sentinel out from Ren. Exclamation owl in chat gets the snipe into Raynor, as well as a kill into Rexxar. Man, oh man, it's 2-5 in kills. Avoiding same heroes are pulling ahead slightly with this experience. Can they make anything happen with the 9 seconds on Rexxar? Oh, looks like Dahaka's in top lane. Varian soaking up bottom, but there's maybe an invade onto the camp, and absolutely looks like there will be. Toss onto Bad Benny. Good groundbreaker from Garrosh. Huge charge in from Misha, trying to find something here. The damage from Chromie is absolutely beautiful. Time trap out from Dino as well. Alpaca's taking a handful of damage as Varian charges in once again. Chen does go down. Third kill to the side of Saboteurs. Nice snipe from the Tyrande Owl on that kill. It's just always cool to see that. You do have Ranger level 1. Sentinel Pierce the first hero it hits, and its width is increased by 25%. Deals up to 250% more damage based on distance traveled. And so right now the Sentinel is dealing 164, but of course, as I mentioned, there's that other scaling. Not exactly not exactly sure how far it needs to travel. Actually, hold on. If we look at Tyrande here, does it actually show? Is there like a marker? Like, you know how like Hanzo kind of has a marker on his heroic for the steps in damage, but it doesn't, or the steps in scaling. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Sentinel going out from the bottom lane to scout up. That's going to be Chen. Rooted? Is he booted? That's a lot of stagger. The time trap. No. Chen will not be able to drink through that pain. No 10 talent here. The elusive brawler will not be enough for him. And meanwhile, Hazuab's. It's about this far, Baha. Oh, thank you so much, Stark. I appreciate it. You're always there. You're always there with the correct information. Thank you. Raynor finishes out the bottom lane. Let's go ahead and cycle through those numbers as we always do. Slowing Sands, level 10 for Chromie. Dahaka's on 4 stacks and Varian's on 20 stacks. If you are wondering, Curse Bullet from the Grey Mane picked up here, poking at the Bed Benny, but I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Sentinel follows up. Bish is coming in. Isolation onto the Varian. Boar's unleashed by Rexxar. There's a charge through from Misha. Taunt from Varian. Grey Mane's getting low, but he razor swipes through. A cowardly alliance, man. Siege Giant still in bottom lane pushing things up, but now there's been enough of a delay for this objective phase. Bad Benny up in 8 seconds. Alpaca gonna try and get a channel on the Moonshine in the bottom lane. Dahaka working his way up towards top. Alright, Raynor's actually got his Raynor's Raider. We didn't, or the Banshee. So he'll be rotating up, maybe gonna try and get a fight with Dahaka as they're trying to bait, they're trying to bait Dahaka out, but Skizikid notices the Banshee and Raynor, the Raider. Twilight Dream from Malfurion. Varian goes in for a taunt. I believe he's Warbringer at level 10. Yeah, he's got another charge already available. The Warbringer takes it from 12 to 4 seconds of cooldown. Garrosh goes down. That's going to be a drag from Dahaka. Does he have adaptation? No, he's isolation 10. We already saw him use it earlier. Chromie being pressured by Hopaka activates a time trap, and now Chen is inside the time trap. He will get Wandering Keg, but will he be able to wander away? Yes. Uh-oh, wait, that turnaround. I know the Tyranda's here, but does not look like they'll get a kill on Misha. Does not look like the Chen will fall. Varian gonna go for the channel here. Greymane should have an interrupt over the wall. No, what? Wow. I didn't think they needed one interrupt. I definitely didn't think that they would be able to get it with the Dahaka in top lane. And that's very much the case. Greymane lunges in, gets kicked away. The wall kind of keeps him in place. Meanwhile, Dahaka's going to get a drag onto Chromie, but the rest of the team is rotating in. Dino wants to back away. The Gilnean Cocktail trying to splash through. Now Dino still low. That's going to be a Twilight Dream from Malfurion. Warlord's Challenge from Garrosh right before that. The slowing sands are really locking people in place. Meanwhile, the Dragonite gets a mid lane fort, down to bottom lane as well. Rexxar being pushed into the fort front gate, but Hazuabs will not be threatened too much. Hopaka still chasing onto Hazuabs. Malfurion should have a heal in time, 75 physical armor on Rexxar, but unfortunately Chen gets enough of a flying kick. Skizikid threatened, but the healing from Ren is enough. Bottom fort does go down just now to the Dragonite, so a double fort phase to our blue crew, who are also going to be picking up their 13 talents here. And this is just skimming some talents right now. You got that Harsh Moonlight level 13 from Tyrande, which is a nice pickup. So Rainer's going to have the line 'em up. We've got the Juggernaut from Varian, so every 4 seconds he can charge, dealing 4% of the hero's maximum HP. Malfurion continues with Nature's Swiftness. We've also got the Aspect of the Hawk, which is a really good talent for our Rexxar to get that auto attack speed up, and that is going to be a dead Garrosh. I don't see how he gets out of this one alive. Or maybe I do with a Chen coming in, utilizing that Wandering Keg, but Varian charges him once again. He's like, someone will get the last auto attack, and Misha's the one to do so. Currently have another charge. There's a taunt. Greymane's the target. Starfall activated by the Tyrande. Varian's level 1 is completed. Bad Benny still chasing in. Pops the parry. Ren is the target. One more auto into Tyrande, and she will go down. They're going to chase underneath the tower. And Bad Benny and friends get a wonderful
Triple kill.
Uh-oh. Chromie in mid lane does go down to the Chen. Is there some revenge to be had? Dahaka, isolation into Rexxar. Silence from Malfurion. Taunt from Varian. And Dahaka burrows under the ground. He's able to speed away. Got that Lurker Strain level 4, and as I mentioned, he's got the speed boost from his level 1 on the Enhanced Agility. Varian, as I mentioned, is done with Lion's Maw. Enhanced Agility at 6 out of 10 stacks. Taunt. Oh, no, wait. Why is Dahaka over here? Garrosh throws Bad Benny out of position. The Sentinel comes through. I don't think it connected onto Bad Benny. Wandering Keg pushes Raynor right next to Varian, or right next to the Garrosh. I don't think that was intended with that Wandering Keg. But Chen will flying kick out, get a kill onto Varian. Greymane lunges in, good splash damage with the Razor Swipes. Looking at backing off. Okay. Dark Flight out, and Chromie starts working on top lane. Ugh. My husband! Chromie for mid? Or are they gonna put someone else in it? Alright. Tyrande Sentinel will go through, but there's no one getting the channel. Looks like Hazuabs is rushing for the Dragonite. Okay. Bottom lane, keep front gates a little damaged. They're gonna go for the Hazuabs is gonna take this top lane, okay? Lots of blood in this game. It is 11 to 10 in kills. It is definitely a... It's definitely like some sort of club that people fight in. Definitely. Some sort of club of fighting. The Haka scouts out the vast majority of the enemy team in bottom lane. Chromie sets up some time traps for any sort of flank. Raynor and the Banshee will... Well, the Banshee's just chilling. Okay, there you go. Banshee offers up some sustained damage into this fort, this keep front gate. Bad Benny in the bush. Wandering Keg is going to push back Varian just as he charges out of the bush right there. Rutso very split from the team. There's a silence from Malfurion on the left-hand side. Stuns from the Tyrande. Raynor's the one to go down. Oh, that's a good drag from Dahaka. Dark Swarm is just eating through that health bar of Chromie. And Chen's actually the one to find the double kill. Gilnean Cocktail as Greymane gets the last auto. A very quick
Triple kill.
Meanwhile, Hazuabs is like, y'all don't die too much, but I'm going to go ahead and get this Keep Friend Gate in top lane. Dragonite will expire. And this is, I have to point out, structurally on the side of Saboteurs, they're still doing fantastic here. They did just lose 3. Death timers are anywhere from 18 to 29 seconds. So this is bottom lane fort absolutely going down. Oh, Bad Benny, not like this! Not like this, Bad Benny. Wait a minute, can he get over to Hazuabs? Huge charge from Misha. Misha's gonna get thrown back over. I think Misha will go down here. Nope, yep, okay. Another owl from Tyrande. Bad Benny did tap well. Rainer's back, Chromie's back. Camp will be leashed, and the bottom lane fort will be the one thing to fall. Warlord's challenge activated. Varian comes back in with a taunt of his own. Chromie's almost here. Slowing Sands thrown down on the ground. First bullet as well. Bad Benny getting low. Sustained damage from Greymane's fairly good here, and they do get the kill into Varian. Okay, and I think with that, this will be a camp, so I can just throw in my teabag super quick. All right. So, I can't believe nobody believed in avoiding same heroes to win this game. Not a single better on avoiding same heroes.
The shrines will soon be active again.
20 talent here is almost here for our red team. Avoiding same heroes, picking up a few later game kills. They'll bolster their experience. Dahaka in top lane is going to slowly clear this out. Rexar and Misha will play it safe. Hold on. What do we got going on over here, Hopaka? Get some vision of our blue team. See what they're seeing right now. There's this time trap in the bush. We knew the enemy was somewhere down below, but it looks like they'll back away.
Earn his
Oh,
power
excuse me.
and destroy
Back
your
is a little
enemies.
tight today. I didn't stretch out before stream well enough. Okay. Varian's back. It's 5v5 on the map. Raynor just soaking up bottom lane as that 20 talent here will be first to the side of avoiding same heroes. Maybe they can get a couple kills. Maybe they can find themselves a Dragonite and open up bottom lane even further. They've already got the fort down. Could be looking to go just straight into the keep. Siege Giants might push up the wave, or will be pushing up the wave. Tyrande is into Shooting Star level 20. I believe that's Blunderbuss for Greymane. Unstoppable Ingredients or Purifying Brew for Chen. The upgrade on Warlord's Challenge to the Death Wish. Increase the duration of Warlord's Challenge by 0.5 seconds. So it's 2.5 seconds. If an enemy here is killed while taunted by Warlord's Challenge, its cooldown is reduced by 45, which gives it a 5-second cooldown. Okay. I was too distracted by our amazing and handsome caster. Oh, stop it. That's not true. Thank you for the kindness. Alright, it is Raider's roll for Raynor. Kill command on the Chen, or the onto the Rexar. Chen actually pops Wandering Keg immediately here. Pulls Bad Benny out of position, who is going to be Glory to the Alliance with his banner upgrade. Toss into Varian. He does go down. Garrosh is traded in this moment. Tank for tank. A very low Greymane almost goes down to the Piercing Sands of Chromie. Her level 20 or 19, or 18, excuse me. Chen goes down. Garrosh to fall. Bottom lane, as I mentioned, the Siege Giants open up this lane with the catapult as well, but Dahaka goes to top lane, tries to slow down the channel. Rexar and Misha are already aware of that. Raynor's got bottom lane. Maybe... No, the camp's not on cooldown yet. Not even close. This Siege Giant camp is about 10 seconds away. And meanwhile, in top lane, Rexar does go down. Looks like the Nexus Forces will be able to get a kill into our Rexar. It's 2 for 2 in kills, and top lane goes back over to the side of avoiding same heroes. Actually, Bish comes down to the bottom lane, tries to get the channel, but now he's 1v1ing versus Raynor, and I don't know how this is going to go. I think Raynor's going to be able to take him down. Unfortunately for Raynor, it is Enhanced Agility to Haka. He's already finished his stack, so when he taps a bush, he moves at 140 movement speed for 5 seconds. That is 10% faster than Mount, and maybe, just maybe, they get the channel. Nope, Greymane doesn't go for it. I think they see Chromie in top, and they just assume they won't be able to get it in time, and I do think that is the correct call. Oh, man, sorry. Lower back's a little tight today. I'm just trying to stretch it out while I'm sitting here. Doing my best to sit up straight on casting days. I'm really trying to work on my posture. We also will see the Astral Communion for Malfurion. Didn't point that out. For our heroics or our level 20s. 13 to 16 in kills. Saboteurs won a quick 2-0 in this series, but it's... I don't know about that. 18 minutes in, Chen will go down. Raynor finds the kill. Dahaka's up in top lane. Will get the channel. Dino's on his way to poke at the Dahaka, who leaves below. Yep. Probably Brushstock into bottom. Gonna clear out the Siege Giants and such. Man, oh man. But as I mentioned, if Saboteurs if they have a victory here, they'll move on to the upper bracket final, which will be after another best of 3 after this. So, Kill Command, by the way, has a little root. Doesn't look like there'll be more chase from the set of Saboteurs. It's only a 60-second cooldown, if I'm not mistaken. Uh-oh. Dahaka's dead. Still 20 seconds to go on Chen. Varian snuck to bottom lane. Hazoab gets the objective. Bottom lane being cleared out. Let's see, we got 53 on Chen. Bottom lane keep front gate is already mostly down. Let's take a look and see Rexar inside the Dragonite here. I want to take a look and see what the damage is on this bad boy. 900 damage into structures. 900 damage into structures. As Varian goes in for the taunt onto the Greymane, and he lives with a sliver. Oh my god, I can't believe Greymane lived right there, but Dino's poking in with this Chromie. Shen drinks up a little bit, but the Dragonite moves directly at the core. Gets the kick onto the Tyrande. Wandering Keg pushes back a few of the allies. Raynor's starting to step in here. Sustained damage onto Garrosh. The core shielding is already dropping. Saboteurs have less than 50% left on this Dragonite, but there's less than 50% on the core. Big sounds from Malfurion as Garrosh is trying to back away. Yasu is going to be fine as the core will go down. GGs are going out. Saboteurs make their way into the upper bracket finals and will drop the team of Avoiding Sane Heroes down into the lower bracket. We'll see them tomorrow. Oh, it's actually assumed we'll see them tomorrow because there are lower bracket games that'll be happening at the same time as other games today. But we're going to stay here in the upper bracket, check out all these games for the day. All right, so we will see. We have our next best 3 coming up next, but let's take a look at the stats and pay out the people.
Who the hell's that? That's not what's his name, the grad student.
Nah, he graduated. Must be the new one.
New one. That's supposed to be a
Prime sub.
Bless the wheel.
Hell yeah.
Has got a prime.
Thank you so much, Raz, for the Prime Gaming for 21 months. Thank you for nearly 2 years of support. Appreciate that a ton. Bless the wheel. Blessed day.